Who in their right minds would need a stupid coffee mug warmer? Just go into the stupid microwave, heat it up. Thumbnail. Hi guys, it's Lucy here with another review. Today we are going to be reviewing a mug warmer for coffee, tea, hot cocoa, cappuccino, whatever you drink that's hot basically. Hot cider for fall, you know, all that good stuff. But before we get into it today, please like this video, subscribe, or at least comment. That would be greatly appreciated. Click that little notifications bell right next to the subscribe button so you never miss another video. So today we are going to be talking about this Mr. Coffee mug warmer, and I am so excited because who doesn't like coffee, but a lot of people don't like coffee. So, you know, it's funny because like when you are so specific with coffee, a lot of people will be like, yeah, well, I don't like coffee. So that's why we're generalizing it. If you just don't like hot drinks in general, this is not the video for you. But if you do like something hot, whether it's chai, tea, whether it's hot cocoa, whether it's cappuccino, whether it's hot apple cider, or coffee, please continue watching this video because this is absolutely amazing for us hot beverage drinkers. Great packaging, just want to say, very simple. Mr. Coffee established in 1970. So it says coffee stays warm between sips, easy to tote and take anywhere, and use for coffee, tea, hot cocoa, and more. So again, just general hot stuff. And then of course America's original coffee maker right at the bottom. Very simple. So it says experience the taste. We know taste matters. For us, bringing a rich coffee experience into your home has always been an obsession. This mug warmer is what every This mug warmer is what every coffee lover needs to keep their coffee from going cold on them. Sip after sip can be enjoyed at just the right temperature. There is no better taste than coffee kept as warm as possible. No one has served cup after delicious cup to more Americans than us. And then it says right here, on the side, if you can possibly see, it says tastemaker tip. Use your mug warmer as soon as you pour your cup to keep coffee at that just brewed temperature. We're gonna plug it in here. Comes out like this. Wow, it's really stuffed in there. And here's the actual warmer. As you can see, I have used this before, so I'm sorry it's not as clean as can be. Here's where it heats up, right here. And then here's the on and off button right here. Okay, plug it in here. Okay, I'm gonna turn it on right here. And as you can see, there should be a red light that comes on. So that's that. And so this is gonna warm up. Let me tell you my coffee stories while this is warming up. I used to be a caffeine addict. I was obsessed with coffee. I needed coffee, maybe 2 cups of coffee during my high school days. And when that wasn't enough for me, I decided to switch to like caffeine pills. Those were scary business. I could not function normally without them. You know, my mom was like, oh no, these are really unhealthy. Is this why you're irritated all the time? Is this why you're just grouchy all the time? Is this why, you know, if you don't have these, you're just, there's a noticeable difference? I'm like, no, it's not. Sure enough, it was. I went through withdrawal in high school, and it was a mini withdrawal. But I was nasty. I was very nasty without my caffeine. It was a big problem. Fast forward to my junior year in my undergrad, I had started taking the caffeine pills again. With my major, I was up late. I was up late. Usually my work was at nighttime. My practices were at nighttime. My rehearsals were at nighttime. Classes were during the day. I was just like, you know what? I'm tired of making coffee. I'm tired of waiting. I'm just gonna go back on the pills again. Literally the week before finals and for the year, I didn't have any money to go to the store and get these little caffeine pills that I so desperately needed. I was up to 2 pills a day just for normal functionality, if that's even a word. I was up to 2 pills a day, and it became 3 pills for a time. So I was getting 300 milligrams of caffeine a day. And then I went back to 2 because 300 was too much, but 200 milligrams a day. My mind and my body went through this huge withdrawal of caffeine, because caffeine's a drug, right? So it just went through a huge withdrawal. I could not leave my bed. I was not hungry. I had these headaches, these migraines, guys. And my body had the shakes. It shook. I can't even explain. I felt nauseated. I felt like I was gonna throw up. It was like I couldn't keep anything down. All I could think about was getting caffeine, getting coffee, getting caffeine. And I had finals the next week, and I needed to focus. I needed to study. I needed to get my head in the game, but I could not because I was going through withdrawal. It was awful. Finals week for my junior year in undergrad. It was a little less, painful. I didn't have the shakes as much, plus I was around other people, so I kind of contained it. A month had gone by, right? And my junior year was done in my undergrad, and I was like, you know what? I was completely withdrawn. I didn't need coffee to function normally, but when presented with the opportunity to have a cup of coffee, I made a decision. I was like, no, I'm not going back on the coffee train. It's too much. I know that people joke about, being addicted to coffee, or it's not real or whatever. And it really is real. It really is real. So I made a rule up for myself that I would only be able to drink coffee if it was decaffeinated, or if it was just like a little bit, like this much coffee to this much milk, or this much almond milk, or this much whatever, but that was not the coffee. This was the coffee, this was the milk. The next year when I went to college in Rochester, that was also my rule. I ended up starting to drink coffee my 5th year of college. I started to feel too dependent on coffee. I would stop. Like I wouldn't even entertain that thought. I'm not hating on coffee. I absolutely love coffee, and I love coffee too much. That's why I have to be very, 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 very careful with it now. I drink tea a lot of the time now. I drink herbal tea, citrus spice and cinnamon apple spice, or cinnamon or blueberry. They're so good. They're so good. And green tea even, full of antioxidants, and also has 35 milligrams of caffeine. So not as much as a cup of coffee, which is like 100 milligrams, depending on the coffee brand that you have. The coffee warmer is warm. Yes, it's very warm. And I happen to have a cup of coffee right here. You're like, Lucy, you just told us about your coffee habits. I know, and I promise I'm not going to drink this whole cup of coffee. So I just wanted to show you how it's kind of set on there. The idea is just to keep your coffee warm, right? And I don't know if you can see the steam. It's not going to show. It does keep your mug warm. I don't know if you can see this, but on the bottom here are those 4 little pegs. If my hand was a flat surface, right, it'd be like this. And you just leave it there. You do your work, watch a movie, TV show, you talk to your friend. Let's say that you're FaceTiming your friend. 30 minutes later, they're still like, oh, isn't that cold? And you could be like, no, it's still warm. How is it still warm? Well, my coffee warmer. You get the general idea. This is the coffee warmer. Go buy this.